I'm going to tell you how I overcome feeling behind in life just in 2 simple steps, and we're starting right now. What's up everyone? Welcome to my other YouTube videos. If this is your first time here and you want to see more videos on career, life motivation, and personal finance related topics, click subscribe now and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. I honestly think feeling behind in life is one of the worst feelings ever. It's so frustrating and depressing at the same time. But if it's being taken care of correctly, it could be one of the best negative feelings, and you'll see why in the next few minutes. The worst part of feeling behind is it's very easy to be trapped in. Once you feel behind in life, you're most likely going to be sad and spending time contemplating your life, which means you have less time to actually do something. This will then lead you being behind and makes you even unhappier. If you're feeling this way, I'm going to share with you 2 steps that I've taken to get rid of this feeling. Before we start, I'm not a psychologist, I'm just a regular person who occasionally tries to self-improve. So if you're like me and you want to know how I did it, make sure to keep watching till the end of the video. I'm also going to share with you the mindset that I keep in mind to get rid of this feeling behind and to prevent this feeling from ever coming back. Step 1. Reflection. Whenever I have this feeling, the first thing I do is to reflect and ask myself a few questions. You need to keep in mind that during this process, it's very important not to compare yourself with others. Why? This is the mindset that I have told myself. Can you compare apples and oranges? Well, I don't think so. They're both fruits, but they're different. Just imagine if apples are comparing their skins or juiciness to oranges. Why is my skin so thin and not easily peeled like oranges? Or why don't I have a lot of fruit juice like oranges? Does any of these thoughts sound reasonable for apples? Obviously not reasonable at all because it's apples. It's not meant to have thicker skin and higher juiciness level. They're not the same. So by this logic, why do you feel the need to compare yourself with others? Yes, we're all human, but we're all not the same. We have our own circumstances, even if you're coming from the same circle. There are 3 questions that I usually ask myself when I reflect. Before I talk more about these questions, I want to let you know that I have all of these questions written and drawn on my website. You can find the link in the description box down below. So hopefully it'll be easier for you when you practice this exercise and try to recall these questions. First questions. Why am I feeling this way? In order to get rid of this feeling, it's very important for you to understand why. Figure out what triggers it. Is it because you just saw your friends posting cool vacation on Instagram? Or is it because you just hear how your friends are going with their life? If so, again, let's not forget the apples and oranges logic. Second questions. Am I actually behind from my own personal goal? Just want to highlight here, it's your own personal goal, not other people's or not what the society expects from you. If you don't have any goal yet, stop feeling down, set your goals with timelines. You then need to work on it and assess it in the future to see if you have met them. If the answer to this question is no, I'm exactly where I want to be, then in reality you have nothing to worry about. Whatever you're feeling is just in your head. You need to keep in mind that you're not behind at all and you need to go to the second step of this exercise. But if the answer to this question is yes, I'm behind from achieving my goals, then you need to understand one thing during this step first before asking yourself the third question. Remember at the beginning of the video, I said this could be one of the best negative feelings that you have, and this is why. From my personal experience, sometimes feelings like this could just be there for no good reason, but sometimes it's there to motivate and drive us to be better. If you work on it and handle it well, this annoying and uncomfortable feeling of feeling behind in life forces you to be a best version of yourself. This is technically your wake-up call. Third question, how can I achieve my goals? After you have set up your goals, and don't forget to set timelines for your goals, you need to make a plan on how to achieve them. Make sure you stick to the plan, but feel free to improvise the plan along the way if you feel the need to. Once you have achieved your personal goal, you shouldn't feel behind because you have no reasons to. But if you still feel behind after you achieve your goal, then go to step 2. And by the way, whatever goals you're setting for yourself, they need to be realistic and tailored to your own personal circumstances. For example, climbing out Mount Everest tomorrow where you have never done any exercises is not a good realistic goal. If your goal is career related, especially in getting a graduate job offer, I have another video that discussed 3 tips that I've personally found very successful. Even if you're not looking for graduate employment anymore, please feel free to check it out. I still think it has the basic principles that are relevant to get a new job. If your goal is finance related, I also have another video on how to manage your personal finance. I've left the link for these 2 videos in the description box down below and also in the info card. Bonus tips before we proceed to step 2. If you're feeling behind because of your regrets and disappointment on yourself, try to ask this on yourself. Under your circumstances, is there anything you can do to have a better outcome? If the answer is no, then you have nothing to regret because you have done your best. But if the answer is yes, how can you do better next time, or how can you make sure this won't happen again in the future? And start working on it. You shouldn't feel disappointed anymore if you have figured out and work on it, because now whatever you have done wrong in the past is not wasted anymore. It has become a great lesson for you. By the way, if you like this kind of video and what I talk about so far, please click the like button so I'll know and make more videos like this in the future. Step number 2, gratitude. After doing the reflection step and taking all the necessary actions for finding and fixing the cause of feeling behind, I think it's very important for you to be thankful with whatever you have in your life. So I would suggest taking some time in the morning when you first wake up to think and count the blessings you have in life. This doesn't need to be hours, even just 5 minutes should be more than enough. By doing this, you'll soon realize that your life is awesome and beautiful too. There is no reason to feel behind at all because you have all of these amazing things going on your life. Honestly, if you really think about it, just being able to wake up in the morning is something to be thankful for. You have another day to fight for whatever you think matters most to you and do whatever you want to do in your life. We all know we don't live forever, so having another day in your life really is a blessing. If you like, please feel free to share whatever you're thankful for in the comment section. I really think it's going to be a really good exercise and hope it can inspire others to stop feeling behind too. As I mentioned earlier, reflection and gratitude are 2 steps that I've taken myself that I found works on myself. While I hope it could be useful for other people, I understand that everyone may be dealing with their feelings differently. So leave a comment down below if you would like to share some of your tips on how to overcome this feeling. I'm sure everyone, including myself, would really appreciate your tips. Also, feel free to leave a comment if you have any life motivation topic that you want me to discuss in my next videos. In the meantime, I also make videos on career and finance, so make sure you check these 2 videos right here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a nice day and a great week. I'll see you guys in the next videos. Bye!